Right, here we go. Here we go. Just making sure that the overlay is okay. BenQ Asia Cup right on top there. Alright. So again guys, this is the grand finals. They are vying for 6,000 ringgit first place prize for the BenQ Asia Cup. NXL versus Insidious. Singapore versus Indonesia. A repeat of last season's BenQ CSGO League where NXL won against Insidious on both maps pretty convincingly. So right now it's NXL on the CT side, but look at the setup for Insidious though. 4 players watching for the backstep or watching for the flank from the side of NXL, but they are not flanking at all. Instead they're lining up for the A push where 2 players are waiting for them. First we see through the smoke, but Sis already has been taken out easily. But they got control of A. They throw in some nades in, but the C4 still will be planted nonetheless. 1 player waiting from under tunnels. But BenQ gets 2 kills. He might still be alive to get another third, but no, Forge denies him of that. But already the damage has been done. It's a 2 versus 4. And again, I might say so myself, Insidious Gaming winning their 6th and pistol round of the day. Now Forge is all alone, 1 versus 3, and he will be going down as well. Nicely done from Insidious. Very strong early push. Put 4 players down towards long A. Only 1 at short, and that was enough to do the damage. And so many pistol rounds won by Insidious. They have been a beast on pistols. Now in, Frost Misty has a scout, so does Splashkey, but none of them getting better of the engagement. Splashkey does drop to 33 HP. He has been shot, but the push comes in at B. The defense is there from the side of NXL. They have taken down 2, maybe make it 3 as the smoke comes through as well to block them from coming in. Sis destroys BenQ. Now this is a little bit nicer from the side of NXL. Now Splashkey plays through, but he's only left to 10 HP and he should be going down quite soon. But no, he does a little bit of damage against this. 2 versus 2, he goes down as well. Now it's Soifong all alone, 1 versus 2. He picks through, he sees Splashkey, drops on the first guy. Splashkey is already very low. Nicely done by Soifong. Holy smokes, how did he clutch that round? But nice defense from NXL inside the bomb site itself. They waited for the push to come in from tunnels, and I think it was Sis who just bought time by smoking the platform, slowing them down, and then I think it was Rose with the support from Doors. But nicely done for them so far. NXL winning the second eco round. Now here comes the push, at least from Insidious' side. Over through double doors, but Lumberjack quickly doubles back. A little bit uncertain on where to go. This is the map chosen by NXL. First map chosen by Insidious was D-Train, and they already lost on that map. Now BenQ will try to go for the 1D. Does such a massive damage against Soifong. Dropped to 4 HP, but he's still very much still alive. So right now they're trying their very best to push into the A bomb site slowly from short. They have no flank covering them, so instead Sis will just spray them down once they come in. Zizzle is there, and Soifong clears him down as well. And now instead they're going to try and go for the B push, but 2 players inside tunnels waiting for them. Forge has been team flashed, so now they double back, go into the bomb site, but oh, look at that, Forge has been dropped. Now Rose is all alone inside the tunnels. He drops down 2 players before he goes down. Now it's a 2 versus 1. Deja Vu will be able to pick up this gun, but he doesn't have any vest to work with. Instead he has a couple of utilities to throw out, but Sis still drops him nonetheless. So NXL off to a very wonderful start. And while that's happening, I'm going to check, make sure the stream is okay. Alright, stream's running. And if you guys are wondering, Insidious is on the T side while Frost Misty and Sis sprays down through the smokes. Actually, oh, BenQ passed through, but Frost Misty is still there, gets himself a double frag. Splashkey replies. but the actions maybe all the way at B, but no, C4, they have to double back for the C4. Diesel's in tunnels, going to be spotted by Force, and Force destroys him. It's a 3 versus 2 right now. The C4 is still at base. It's taking such a long time to retrieve it. Now they have a push from Splashkey towards long A, but slowly passing through. He's taking his time, waiting for the support to come in. And he gets one. Straight away, Lumberjack goes in, pops the smoke and the nades as well. Now Rose will try and defend alone. He goes in for the spray down, gets one, goes in for the second guy, but no, doesn't get Lumberjack. Now it's a 1 versus 1. Nicely done so far for the side of Insidious, but Lumberjack, that's a long road to win this round. I think Force might have seen him pass. No, he didn't. Okay, he has, so he will be ready for it. Now Lumberjack is there. He spots up Lumberjack ducks in, pops his head a little bit, but he is still very much still alive. But I think he will be able to get this defuse if he goes for it, but Lumberjack's already low. But no, he can't get it. He can't finish in time. Instead, he gets the AWP and scavenge it. No, he can't. Right at the edge of the blast zone. 2-2. And Insidious making it work. It was a very good exchange by Frost Misty at A doors, but only got 2 frags, but instantly got replied upon. So instead, Insidious just kind of double back, went through long A, slowly making their way there with Lumberjack and I think it was BenQ or Splashkey rather. But it's very slow round from Insidious, not picking anywhere yet, putting 2 players up at upper mid. And it is an eco round from the side of NXL. Forgot to mention that. Here comes the smoke, and flashes towards short. Somebody's there. It's actually Sis, and he gets dropped instantly. Now Lumberjack will try and go for the push. Frost Misty was trying to push towards A door, but doesn't manage to get through far enough to get a kill. Instead, Lumberjack comes in along with his support, goes in for the double spray down. 2 kills for him. Splashkey supports, gets himself on the board as well. Now Forge is all alone with the 5-7, goes in and tries to clear down Lumberjack, and he is successful in doing so. Tries to clear down Deja Vu as well, but no, Deja Vu will not have any of it. Now a very straightforward round from the side of Insidious. He's just going to rush through into the B-bomb site. Now Rose has been cleared down. Forge from the doors, also trying to come in for the support, but from behind though, here comes Soi Fong. Got one, and he has support in the form of Sis. C4 hasn't been planted. Finally it does, but Soi Fong has been sprayed upon through the smokes. Forge all that's left with Sis, but the smoke is hindering them from pushing any further from that. Now the round has probably ended for the side of NXL. Not much they can do. Maybe wait for exit kills, but Insidious not letting them take the guns. Instead, they're going to double back and go out towards CDB instead. So no guns saved for the side of NXL. Sis tries to go in, but still gets denied by Lumberjack. Now this time around they have guns. Soi Fong with the AWP doesn't spot anybody down towards middle. Zizel will try and check upper dark and lower dark, make sure that nobody pushes through. Instead, the action is all the way at the alleyway, where Splashkey has gotten one. Here comes the spray down from BenQ, supports his teammates. Sis will be dropped. Now they have access towards long A and into A, but Soi Fong has been boosted out, and he doesn't get the shot in. The fire is actually hindering his view. Instead, I think they will be forced to save this. While Zizel's there, waiting on top of Xbox along with Splashkey. They see one, they're going for the spray. Rose sees one, gets a spray down. Zizzle will get destroyed as well. Good return, but now it's a 2 versus 2. C4's been planted at A. Soifong desperately wants to try and go for this retake, but they're not getting any of it. Lumberjack and Deja Vu is just a little bit too far behind. Now Soifong does get one though, but Lumberjack's gonna try and run away from him. He drops lower and Soifong closes him down, but I don't think there's enough time. Maybe in the nick of it. Oh no! I can hear the screams of Insidious. They're very, very happy with that. It was such a close call. Soifong again tries to clutch the round, but gets denied by the very last second of it. Now it's 5-2 in favor of Insidious, and NXL forced to eco for another round. And they're not getting a lot of mid control. Insidious, instead they're always going for these rushes, but this time around they're relaxed, slowing down, since it will be an making sure that it will be an okay and an eco round. But so far NXL has done quite a lot of economical damage against Insidious, and they are down by 2 players. Here comes the push from tunnels. It is actually Forge, but Forge doesn't spot anybody just yet. He doubles back, checks at lower dark. Here comes the smokes, and Forge runs away, crosses towards the other side. He wants to go in for the kill, but just can't spot anybody just yet. Only the nick of their head. Instead, he's gonna try and go for the backstab. There's one player waiting at A doors. Deja Vu is there. He peeks through. Soifong takes the kill. Soifong gets killed instead, rather. So right now Forge will try and go for the backstab instead, and there's 2 players waiting at A already. It's Sis along with Rose. Sis has a gun. Sis goes spraying in. Deja Vu takes a fall. Lumberjack is there. He's dropped down very low as well. But here comes Forge from behind. Both of them already low in terms of HP. Forge, can he get the first fight? No, he can't. BenQ clears him down. Six to 2 in favor of the Singaporeans. And I was hearing them when they were team talking earlier. They were saying some things like, you know what, we have to make NXL work for their rounds. Even though NXL chose this map, we have to make them suffer a little bit. Make them think twice, because they won the map that we chose. We should return the favor. But right now the favor has been returned by NXL instead. BenQ takes a fall. Lumberjack tosses the molly in to clear down the A bomb site a little bit, but he doesn't get any frags in. Instead he doubles back. Zizzle pops up upper dark. There's only one player in B though right now. It's Forge, so they might get this entry in, but Zizzle in a good position to get taken down instead. Here comes Forge. He goes in for the spray, doesn't get it. Now he's gonna pop the molly, maybe the flash instead. Here comes 2 nades out, and Splashkey will get the frag. Now Deja Vu doubling back, also going back into the B bomb site. But from outside, he sees one, he sprays down Splashkey. That's a C4 guy. Soifong's going to try and come in support, but he's a little bit too far off. Now he's nearer. And Deja Vu is covering their tracks, covering their back. Now, will NXL go for his retake? I think they're waiting for the molly to diminish. And it has. They throw in a molly for their own measure. Right now from up top, Sis gets one already. They're going in straight away. Soifong clears down Lumberjack. Then Deja Vu is the only ones left in between them and winning this round. But he gets sprayed to 2 HP, 2 HP left, and Force Mystic clears him as well. Nice retake from NXL. It's been successful so many times, especially when they were on D train. I think it was many times that it was a 2 versus 4, but that they've won from. So right now, Insidious with guns in hand, and they're gonna try and go for a rush in towards A door. But Soifong has already cleared down Splashkey from middle, and now slowly they're gonna push towards A long. Now Soifong has been boosted up, and he has the AWP in hand, so this will provide a lot of cover fire for them at pit. If anybody just crosses through its platform, he will be able to defend. He gets a shot in. I think he hit BenQ a little bit, or maybe on his arm, but only does 66 just only does 32 damage. Right now, BenQ replies through the smoke. He clears on Soifong. Now they got in control of A. They're going to go in for the plant, and Ziesel covering their backstab, making sure Frost Misty does not get it. But now Sis and Rose both getting kills on the board, making it a 2 versus 2 right now. Lumberjack tries to support. Force gets the first kill in. Now Ziesel's all alone. He gets sprayed down as well. Another retake in favor of Team NXL. That's at least the third time this half that they've done it. So many times they were behind at least a player or two, but they got the early engagements in at least to a short and long A, and after that it was just a retake game which they won. Now it's 4-6, but it's still in favor of the Singaporean side. Now just a strong push from Insidious into the B-bomb side. Lumberjack clears down Forest though from platforms, so that makes it a little bit easier. Soifong exposes himself but gets a kill nonetheless. Deja Vu takes the dog. It's a 3 versus 3. He's picking it for some more kills. Goes in for the quick shot but doesn't get Lumberjack. It's a 3 versus 2 as Splash Key takes a fall, but the bomb has been planted. BenQ is very low in terms of HP. They're making this equal work. They're making NSL break their bank a little bit. Now Sis comes through. Sis is very low but still gets a kill nonetheless. Another retake for NXL. They're very, very poised in taking retakes. Very convincing retakes as well. And that's the fourth, as I said. So many times that they've gotten retakes. So right now Insidious a little bit uncertain on what to do. They didn't choose this map, so I do think that maybe NXL has a lot of things to show them when they are on the terrorist side. So right now the mid control is in NXL's hands. They wouldn't let anybody pass. Splasky tries to shoot through the double doors but doesn't get anybody down, so instead he's going to try and do some entry frags in at A, but there is a smoke hindering him for the meantime, and he doubles back to make sure that he doesn't get jumped upon. Now nobody's pushing towards long A for the side of NXL, so they're not getting a lot of information down. Instead, they're just playing it very safe, with Frost Misty holding the lines, the back lines rather. Now Splashy's going in for A, trying to go in for the entry frag, but instead Soifong gets a kill, goes in for the second. Lumberjack takes a fall. Now BenQ gets one though on Sis, but he's still exposed. Soifong gets his third frag. Might be some more as Frost Misty takes down Ziesel. They're still coming into A, but Deja Vu's going to be exposed. Soifong does not get that shot in though this time around, but Deja Vu's all alone in 1 versus 3. He has to hold on, but he's getting shot in this back. Butter up, baby. And just drops back. I think this round is effectively done as Frost Misty clears down Deja Vu. It's 6-6. NSS caught back up. Now they are on level terms. And again, I might remind you that NXL chose this map, and if it does go to a third map, it will be a deciding map on the Inferno. But for now, NXL's won the map that Insidious chose, which was the train. And so I found this time unsuccessful with getting the entry frag. Instead, here comes the push from Team Insidious. They're trying to get into the B-bomb side, but they're just getting naded down. Diesel is there, but he's getting sprayed down as well. He can't do any damage at all. And he gets sprayed down as well. This handgun run is effectively over for the side of NXL. Sorry, for the side of Insidious. Here comes the push. Soifong is flashed, but still not getting anything done. Instead, NXL are pushing through. They see BenQ. They're going for the spray, but instead BenQ gets the trade off. Gets a double kill for his trouble. Now Soifong will have to hold on. He picks up. Doesn't get a shot in yet. Goes in for the second round. Doesn't get it also. And now BenQ gets his third frag of the round. Going in from up top, sees over the smoke. That's a 2 versus 2. BenQ has been playing exceptionally well so far in this round, but can he do any more? Can he ace this? He has to. If he wants to keep Insidious in this game, he goes in, he gets the 4th kill. Up on CS, he goes in for the 5th spray, he gets the ace! Holy smokes! BenQ saving the round, which was effectively over, and it was on the back of an equal round. NSL just came in 1 by 1 and just let BenQ eat them whole. And what the hell just happened there? BenQ just poised, very composed. Such a professional player, as we said earlier when he was playing on D-Train. He played exceptionally well, but unfortunately Insidious couldn't win the map that they chose. Instead now, Forge goes in for the push. He's trying to get more information, but somebody's there, crosses the smoke. It's actually BenQ, the man of the hour, gets one more frag for his name, but it's now 4 versus 4 as Soifong replies on short. Deja Vu getting some information towards A-Long, but not really pushing through. Instead, let's see if Lumberjack goes for the engagement against Rose, but they're not going for it. Instead, they're playing it very, very slow, checking low dark, making sure that they cross the T's, dot the I's, making sure they don't screw it up. And here, Sis is stacked up on top of those boxes, so it means that if anybody crosses towards middle double doors, he will be ready for it. But instead, they're sending all 4 players to push in towards upper dark, and Rose is all alone waiting for them. All 4 of them coming through. Splasky gets the shot in. Now Sis will have to come in and support. It's another retake game for the side of NXL, but this time around though, they don't have anybody going into lower dark. I think, yep, Soifong's going there, but it's taking such a long time. And Splasky sees him first, already marked up, already with the scope in. Now Sis is all alone with Frost Misty. They don't want to go for it, they do. Frost Misty goes in, he gets taken out. Sis is all alone. 1 versus 3, he picks in, goes in for the spray down, gets one, goes in for Splasky, doesn't get it. Instead, BenQ comes in with a backstab. He goes down, flanked by the Insidious player. Now 6-8 is your score. We are in the last round of the first half. Of course, this is the second map. First map won by NXL 19-16. They took it into overtime to actually finish the game, but at least they did. And they did it in a convincing fashion. Frost Misty, nice shot through the doors. Gets a kill up on Lumberjack. But right now he is very, very low, so he has to double back. BenQ is pushing through those doors. He gets 1 kill already up on Rose, and he knows there's somebody else waiting for him right those corners. Sis gets one with the CZ75 up on short. Deja Vu opens up the alley, the long A with a kill up on Frost Misty. And now it's a 2 versus 3. Sis exposes himself, gets another kill with the CZ75. Now he drops down. Soifong is there as well. They're gonna regroup and try and retake this round. Now Splasky exposes himself, goes in for the shot, doesn't get it. Now Soifong has the opportunity to rescope and retake this side, but it's taking it very, very slowly. Now Sis coming up from up top. Deja Vu exposes himself a little bit. Sis checks his left, checks his right, making sure that he has all the angles covered, but Splasky and Deja Vu will still finish out the round in their favor. 6-9 in the hands of Insidious Gaming, and they are making NSL work for it, as they were saying a little bit earlier while they were having their team talk. I was actually eavesdropping, listening to what they were saying, and they said something like along the lines of they have to make NXL work for it. Even though that they chose this map, we cannot just give it easily away because they took us on our map. So now let's see if Insidious can win another hangar round. Now Lumberjack's been engaged upon. Frost Misty just pushes through 3 players, make it 4, 1 more coming through. Deja Vu gets one already. Frost Misty can't cross. Now finally he does, gets a kill up on Lumberjack for his troubles as well. 4 versus 3. Now they're making this work, but so far Frost Misty gets another frag from Zizzle. Now slowly Deja Vu is coming, but he's already dropping very low. He's already at 3 HP. If he gets the pick through, he will be taken out. Now they just rush towards him. Deja Vu takes a fall. Now BenQ is right underneath him, but Frost Misty checks his back as well. They've got all the angles covered. A trifecta of defense rather. Now Frost Misty gets killed up on Splasky. Now BenQ is all alone, 1 versus 2, and he gets taken out as well. Right after he takes down one. So good call from TNSL, just kind of rushing through long A, got them some to the bomb site and just split apart to make sure that they got all the angles covered, and they did. And with that, it's 9-7 in favor still of Insidious Gaming, but NXL slowly catching up. And they have scouts for the side of Insidious Gaming. We have seen Splasky done this numerous times, but this time around he will not be as lucky, won't get the kill in. Instead, Soifong pushing towards long A, getting information, knowing that nobody's there. He checks his backs as well. At the same time, we see Lumberjack trying to push towards higher mid, but he gets taken out as well. So it was a little bit unsuccessful, but still they have a lot of players in their hands, and the C4 is still at upper dark. So they still have a lot of time. It's 1 minute on the clock for NXL to make a play for either A or B. Now Soifon's still covering that long A, slowly pushing through. They have taken down Deja Vu at short though. Now one more player coming in. It's actually BenQ, but he gets flanked from both sides, pincered in by Frost Misty, and Frost Misty gets another frag at middle. Splashy takes a drop. Now Gisel's all that's left, and he gets taken out as well.
However, fun fact, Kirino is only 14 years old. He is the upcoming star in this scene.
That is a very fun fact to me. Well, then again, let's just see how...
Now here's the setup from NXL. They're trying to take control over outer again. Just now they did it with taking long A twice. And right now they're trying to take it from short. But there is a stack, this eco stack from the side of Insidious. But instead they are parked team at A. So Forge is very careful not to expose himself too much, not knowing where the stack is yet.
So let's see what is their top 10.
So Forge peeking out, throws in the molly to make sure that all the angles are covered and nobody's there inside the bomb site itself. So nobody exposes, and they should know that the stack is actually at B. And here comes Sis. He will have to defend against so many players. Right in front of him, there's 3. He goes in for the spray on that line up for him, and Sis gets a triple kill. And now BenQ with the CZ75 goes down as well. That leaves Deja Vu all alone at CDB, and Frost Misty finishes him off to claim another round in favor of Team NXL. It's 9-9 now. All things are level in love and war. Both sides equally as strong, taking this fight toe to toe with each other. So right now there are guns on the side of Insidious. Still an SMG on Sis though, but he's fairly confident with it. And with that triple kill before this, he's garnered up a little bit of a bank. It's 8k for him, 19 kills, 24 for BenQ though. He's been playing exceptionally well. Now he exposes himself a little bit. They can't get the kill, and finally though Forge gets it. Now they have to defend, and Gisel's going to come and spraying through, but no, he drops Rose to very low HP, but he gets taken out as well. And from behind is actually Splash Kill to drop as Sis comes with the SMG, as I said earlier. Gets the kill as well. Now Lumberjack and Deja Vu gonna try and save the guns as best as they can. And I'm seeing at least 200 viewers right now in the stream. Thanks again guys for joining me. I'm Win, I'm your friendly neighborhood caster, and I'll be casting this finals for today. And if you do like the stream, do follow my Facebook at facebook.com/windownline. I have to plug that in before we finish the game. So sorry about plugging that in maybe at the wrong time, but this is the best time to do it because there's 2 players left from the side of Insidious, and there's not much that they can do. They're trying to save the guns, but Lumberjack only drops to 15 HP. Rose doesn't want him to keep the gun, but Rose gets taken out by Deja Vu. Now they're playing it very passive, but here comes Sis. This comes spraying through, gets both of the frags. Lumberjack drops as well. 10-9 in favor of the Indonesian side. And it's a tactical pause, I think, from the side of Insidious. It's pretty straightforward from NXL. They've taken control over middle, they've taken control over short, middle, alleyway before they make a hit. They went into B earlier, but they got the first straight off in. That's why it made it a little bit easier for them to get the plant. But everything has been working wonders for NXL. Going to B, going to A, both times they had somebody to cover the flank, cover in their 6. And with that, I think NXL are favorites to win this match. They did choose this map nonetheless.
So they are all actually my good friends, and they are the one that actually pulled me into this game. And Yeah, right now I'm gold.
Oh, okay, very well, that's better than me.
Alright, so we are going to be starting game in 1 minute. It's going to be a 3-minute delay. Who are you guys voting for? Leave it on the chat.
And here we go. Or not, just follow the Twitch channel, guys. Help me in some way, come on. Help a brother out. Here comes the push from the side of Insidious. They're getting flashed out. Sis is there waiting for them. And that Forge already gets one. Zizzle and Deja Vu both gets on the board as well. Forge and Soifeng instantly replies. Forge gets one more, and it's only one player left. It's Deja Vu in a 1 versus 3. Only with P250s in his hands. Gets one. Gets a C4 guy as well. But he just doesn't have the vest to do the job. Soifeng already spots him out. He goes in for the smoke. Buys himself some time. I think he should walk through the smokes right now. Yep, he's trying to do so. Here comes an extra flash for his troubles. They're lining up for him. Oh no, but no. Soifeng gets the upper hand. And it's so poised. Playing this game to perfection. 11-9 right now the score. In favor of NXL. So Soifeng gets the entry frag onto Zizzle through the double doors. Zizzle, sit down, Zizzle. Not much for you to do here.
No, I mean, the League of Legends, go to live. They're pausing right now.
Now Splashkey tries to push towards A doors as well, but he has an AWP, so it's not the easiest of tasks to do. Instead, Frost Misty just pushes through short. Sees Lumberjack going to go in for the nade. Does a chunk of damage to him, but he's still at 62. And Splashkey provides support. Nicely done. And Splashkey survives for the meantime. Supports Lumberjack as well to get Lumberjack on the board. Now Splashkey finally takes a fall. Deja Vu is supporting from underneath them. Gets one frag in. But here comes Soifeng doing the damage. Clears on Deja Vu. 2 versus 2 right now. Lumberjack still in the same spot that he was before. And from behind, BenQ comes in. Now Forge is all alone. 1 versus 2. He knows where both of them are, but he jumps up a little bit too early as Lumberjack clears him down. So Insidious strong also on the CT side, but it was cutting it very, very close. I think it was a little bit of a mistake from the NXL player who jumped at the last second there, and Lumberjack just cleared him down. But for now it's 11-10. I'm running out of gas myself. They're rushing through towards long A, and they get the kill. Rose with the kill up on Splashkey. That's a AWP player down. Now they're just kind of rushing through, but they're getting flashed, so they fall back a little bit, double back, maybe regroup and try to go for it again. But Lumberjack's waiting for him right up top. You're gonna wait for him to come in. The molly does a chunk of damage towards him, but he still gets a straight up on Rose instead. Then goes in for the second kill, gets this also. Oh no, not Forge is all that's left between him and between them winning the round. He gets one, makes it a little bit easier for him, but still 3 players ahead of him. Can he really clutch? He goes in for the double spray. BenQ takes a fall. Lumberjack splits from Deja Vu to make sure that they have both angles covered, but Deja Vu is coming in from behind very, very slowly. And he's coming through. Doesn't check his 6. Doesn't check his left. Doesn't check his right. Making sure that nobody's there. Instead, Deja Vu will get the jump on him. It's 11-11. And even though the early aggression from NXL didn't work so much, it works a little bit in at A long, but they only got 1 kill in, and instead the entirety of Insidious just kind of converts up on them rather. And maybe a push towards B. Fast rush. Nope, they're slowing it down.
So we are not going to see a lane swap.
Instead, let's see. Sis checks out his lower dark. Nobody's pushing. Splashkey with an AK now. Not the AWP that he's been so... that it was his signature gun in the earlier games. Since instead after that Molly jumps up too short, tries to get some information, maybe get a trade off, but not being led to do so. Soifong still with two more players inside upper tunnel, upper dark, trying to get the trade-off in, but BenQ just playing too far behind. I don't think they'll be able to get this. Instead, he pushes up towards the tunnel mouth. Diesel gets one, it's on Frost Misty. Soifong checks on his right, but doesn't check his left. Instead, BenQ is flashed. He goes in for the spray, get the C4 guy down. Diesel and BenQ both teaming up to get his frags in. And good backstab for BenQ. He stayed on the left of the tunnel mouth and just waited for them to come in, and went in for the spray. Dropped the C4 guy, and when that happened, NXL was just flustered, a little bit unsure of what to do, flabbergasted what just happened to them. So now it's 12-11 in favor of Team Insidious. Singaporean squad slowly catching back up. Here comes the net onto 4. That's a chunk of damage, only 5, but he's still very much okay. Soifong looking for frags down double doors, but doesn't get anybody this time around. Instead, the push from Deja Vu will be stopped there, and they're going to place him to watch anybody pushing from double doors, from A doors rather. Forge pushing towards short, but he's going to get smoked off, so can't really push in. Instead, Rose with support from Sis, going to try and push down towards double doors, but there is two players there waiting for them. That's Splashkey and Zizo, but Splashkey and Zizo both dropped to very low HP, so they might still be able to do this. Splashkey right now going to try and peek towards the double doors. Instead, maybe smoke it off and wait for them to come in. Playing it very slow. Now they come in, they come out of those double doors, and Splashkey exposes himself. Rose gets a kill instead. Now they have to check both sides. They didn't check their right. It's Zizo, they're waiting for them. Zizo gets a double frag before he goes down. Frost Misty gets a double frag himself. 3 versus 2. Now Force getting burned a little bit, but still the control of B is in the hands of NXL. Lumberjack will have to retake this all alone, but I think he's just going to save that gun. No, not much that he can do. It was this round was on the back of NXL trying to win that mid engagement, making sure that they got the pincer move into B instead. So they went to go for the trade-off, and it was opened up by, I think it was Rose. And with that, Lumberjack will be the only one left standing. It will be 12-12 soon.
They are taking the tower. Buddha taking the guns the first but will he survive? No, he will go down from the Elise. Zack will take the kill, and you will snowball. No, sorry, Buddha got a kill. So Zack getting the assist right there. Elise didn't actually get a kill. He was killed by the turret. So Ariel will get a kill. Oh, mid lane, Kirito has to be careful.
12-12. And I'm running out of gas myself.
By Elise right here. Under the tower, he goes down.
So I found this time around will not get a frag down towards middle, and instead Insidious are poised to just be defensive with their posture. They are on eco, so no vest bot on them. They can't eco too much since it's already very close towards match point. So they're playing it very slow, waiting for the push to come in. Diesel onto a short, sees Soifong, goes in for the shot, doesn't get it, instead turns to Rose, gets him down and drops Soifong to very low HP. Now it's 4 versus 4, but Soifong's just so bloody low right now. Now Deja Vu will hold on to short. I don't think they're going to expect that there's one more player there, but they're going to volley it off. Frost Missy gets the frag in. But slowly they're going to push towards short. There is still one player at A, and it's in the form of BenQ, but he only has that dig. Will he get the one dig? No, he won't. Frost Misty gets another frag in. Triple kill for Frost Misty. Good entry frags as well as good control towards short. Nearly lost. They nearly lost Soifong there, but Soifong will be able to save the AWP. That is his signature gun so far in this match. 12-12. Make it 13-12 in favor of NXL.
Yes, so that we can,
Oh, they disengage instead. So well,
mid lane. Ozoraki going to get binded by Elise, going to be taken out by Kirito.
So maybe I think Insidious will have to change their setups a little bit. Maybe put a little bit more contention towards short, because NXL just getting in too close too early. They could be a more aggressive, send 2 players at short, put one AWP player at middle, but that's not their setup. Instead, Splashkey is going. Okay, he's going towards mid, but will they do the aggression towards A, towards short? No, instead he's going towards B. So no early aggression with the AWP. Instead, he's going to wait for anybody to pop their head in from upper dark. But nobody's doing so. Instead, Forge again pushing towards short. That's the fourth time that he's done it. Trying to get some entry frags in, but Zisono getting sprayed through the doors doesn't do that much damage. The smoke is actually hindering Splashkey from getting the shot in. Sorry, not Splashkey. Who the hell is that? BenQ. It's hindering him from getting the shots in. The smoke was on top of Xbox. But now frostmisty shooting through the smoke, gets a little bit of damage onto BenQ. But still, they're just rushing out towards double doors. They smoked up totally BenQ totally, and they're actually going for CDB instead, getting control over A. Now they double back, but the damage has been done. No, frostmisty is right behind BenQ, right beside BenQ. He doesn't pick him. BenQ is right behind him. He gets a double frag. Nicely done for Misido so far. Good defense towards middle. And as I said, they should have just set this up earlier this way, putting a lot more contention towards middle and short. And they did it towards middle, and it was successful. Now Soifong will have to pick through windows. He sees BenQ, but BenQ with the AWP himself goes in for the shot, doesn't get it. Now Soifong a little bit uncertain on what to do. He wants to throw the molly, but he's not sure of where BenQ is. He just takes a C4 and instead runs back towards A. And good defense so far from Insidious. Put a lot more contention towards middle and put at least 3 players there. BenQ was there through the smokes. Nobody spotted him out because there was 3 smokes being thrown by NXL towards the outside of the double doors.
But again, if she dies, she will actually give away a free ticket meal to Vlad.
Now BenQ will have to try and get this round. He goes in for the no scope onto Soifong, doesn't get it. Now Soifong still very high in terms of HP, 31 to 20, and the clock is ticking. He doesn't get it nonetheless. Soifong will be able to save that AWP also. I think yes, he will. So he landed back in the hands of Soifong, and this gives Soifong a little bit of space to go for that duel against Splashkey down at middle.
Well, let's just see how they both initiate on this. Well,
Goes in for the first shot, doesn't get it. Goes in for the second, doesn't get it as well. So no contention for that middle area from Splashkey. Instead, he has a scout going into B. Does a chunk of damage against Forge. Goes in for the double shot, gets the kill up on Forge. Now good damage done by Splashkey so far. He drops to 30 HP, but the damage has been done. Now there is a mixed buy from the side of Insidious Gaming. Couple of SMGs, 1 scout and 1 M4. Only 5-7 on Deja Vu, but they are 1 man up. A lot of damage has been done to BenQ and Splashkey though. So let's see. NXL, maybe they want to try and take this middle engagement, but BenQ is waiting for them right outside the doors, and he's been spotted out by frostmisty. But frostmisty has been replied upon straight away. Splashkey with the double scout headshot. And Soifong's all that's left. He's all alone. He gets spotted out. He goes in for the shot inside the smoke, gets it, but Deja Vu will reply. Nicely done by Splashkey. Good defense, holding on to CDB with only a scout, but managing that round nonetheless. Now a little bit of money problems, more money, more problems for the side of NXL. They should be able to buy up, but I think one player should be having gills. No, it's Forge with handguns alone. Since somebody else will have to get that gun for him. And yep, he's been dropping AK. So let's check out this push, maybe from Deja Vu. Nope. Poise staying, watching those double door, those A doors, making sure that nobody runs out. frostmisty instead getting stuck inside. All 4 players from the side of NXL waiting to jump out, where Deja Vu is all alone, waiting for the smoke to diminish. And now he's gone. And Deja Vu gets a spray down in first, but he gets sprayed upon as well. He goes down. Now the defense is up for Lumberjack. Instead, he gets boosted up. BenQ is also there to provide support. Lumberjack goes in for a spray, gets frostmisty, but Soifong already destroys BenQ. And now he has to hold it all alone. Rose survives for the meantime. Sprays down Lumberjack. Now it's a 4 versus 2. Things are looking dire for the Insidious squad. Nice shot from Ziso. Holy smokes, that was sharp. Gets a kill up on Soifong. Now he goes in. He does have support in form of Splash Key, but Ziso has already been dropped. Sis drops down Splash Key, making it 15 to 13. One more round for NXL to take the 6,000 ringgit first place prize home. And feeling quite happy after winning a Cyber Fusion last weekend against MVP Cardinal and Team Titans. They've won last weekend. They might win again this week. It is a very happy month for Team NXL. And here comes to push a straight rush maybe into the B bomb set, but instead Ziso's gonna push. Ziso gets sprayed down. Now BenQ will try to hold, but he only has the CZ in hand. Goes in for a shot, does get the shot from Frost Misty. Support is coming, BenQ gets another frag in. Now CS is all alone, he gets taken on as well. BenQ with a triple kill CZ. Might have just saved Insidious Gaming in this round. Now where are NXL gonna go? They're gonna go for the A plant. But wow, what a round by BenQ, triple kill with that CZ. He might have just saved Insidious, and if they win this, one player at least from the side of NSL will be forced to at least buy only Galils. And here they come, slowly pushing through. Force is staying behind, waiting for the push to come, but he doesn't check his left. One player is coming up from underneath him. It's actually BenQ. BenQ gets the holy ace! How the hell did he swing that one? That's the second time that he aced this game. Holy shit! What a swing by him. He went and checked the alley for it, got the first guy, swung back and got the second frag. And it all started on the back of his CZ's 75 play. Holy smokes, BenQ, what a player. Wow, now as I said, they're breaking BenQ a little bit on the side of NXL. They might have to take them to overtime, but let's see if BenQ can just break them again. It's match point for NXL. Can they do it again? That round really took the wind out of me. That was such a scary round and such a strong play by BenQ. So right now they do have guns, but only attack 9 up on 4. So this time around he's not that aggressive towards short. Instead, let's check out alley where Lumberjack's waiting for them to come in, but very slowly Force Misty is there. I think he's going to wait for a flash from his teammate to kind of punch through long A. He's buying a lot of time, waiting for Lumberjack to expose himself, but Lumberjack playing very poised onto the pit. Now they jump in. Force Misty gets a flash up on him. Lumberjack drops to 47 HP, and Force Misty wants to try and finish him, but Deja Vu is supporting as well. They split down 3 players straight away, getting themselves on the board. Lumberjack gets one. It's a 3 versus 1. Oh no! Insidious, they nearly got it, but this time around though, NSL will not let up, not giving that the space to do so. Now Ziso's all that's left, 1 versus 3. He goes picking through. Sis is there, sprays him down, and he gets it. And NXL are your champions, ladies and gentlemen. Winning 16 to 14. First match winning 19 to 16 against Insidious Gaming. Nicely done. And NSL are your champions for the BenQ Asia Cup 2015. And what a way to do it. Holy smokes, it was such a close game.